Hey everyone, my name is Pupsker, and today we're going to go over some of the fastest Neurode farming locations. I myself, I'm a professional Neurode farmer. I will show you shortly my credentials, okay? I've had these, honestly, for ages. I have too many, 264. So, trust me, I'm very qualified. First and foremost, when Warframe has events, like for example, Operation Orphix Venom, you should usually run these events because they can drop a lot of Neurodes. There's a lot of sentience that you can kill when you're running these, so that means you can get a lot of drops. And trust me, you'll also get Oricon cells, and in general, it's always just nice to run the events and get all of that done with. And plus, you can buy some arcanes with that. All in all, it's a good thing to do. You can level your Necromech. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Sometimes there are other events running, like the old one was, Scarlet Spear, and that one you could get so many Neurodes and so many more Oricon cells from. But, you know, that's all done now. Now onto normal locations. This is without a doubt my favorite location. It's Magnusidium. This is the Lephantis boss fight. Now I run this one solo purely because it's just faster, but if you want to run in a group, go right ahead. I myself, I'm just playing Wukong because, you know, Wukong's a nice monkey boy, and he does cool damage. It's always fun when the friend monkey just kills everything for you, so 10 out of 10 would recommend. So the nice thing about this boss fight is Lephantis has, I believe, 5 separate drop rotations, and that means out of those 5 separate times, I think you can get a Neuro drop, you can get an Oricon cell drop, and you can get a, I think, mutagen sample drop. So 3 separate drops in that pool. So it's a very high chance that you'll get at least 1 to 2 Neurodes every run, and if you do get really lucky, you can get as many as 4 or, 5, but I wouldn't bank on getting 5. So that's why I personally love running this one. It's very fast when you go on Wukong. If you really want, you can just use your cloud with some strength, go really fast, and get to the boss as fast as possible. Make sure you bring a gun that shoots a lot of bullets. I brought my Prisma Gricata, as it is my best boyo weapon, and of course I brought my Axtiletto Prime, right? Yep, Axtiletto Primes. Okay, I'm not going crazy, so that is good to know. And I didn't get a ton of Neurodes yet because I only felt like running it like 3 or 4 times. I did get a lot of Oricon cells though, so I got lucky on that. And trust me, I need a lot more Oricon cells than Neurodes right now. But hey, I got at least 10 Neurodes, so I didn't get a low amount. Plus, I have these resource boosters and this resource drop chance booster. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I like this map a lot, honestly. I cannot recommend it enough. It's really fast and really efficient for me, and for most other people. Now, some other locations are both E Prime and Mariana. I prefer E Prime, but some people prefer Mariana. So this is Earth Exterminate, and you can get Neurodes on here. Since they are exterminate missions, the reason you want to do these is because the map itself is very small, and you want to look for the Neurode deposits and try to break them on the ground, and also maybe open up some containers, some cells, some lockers, things like that, and you can get a ton of Neurodes that way. This is one of those things where you should do if you like running around and looking for the Neurodes more so, instead of just killing a boss, if you're into that more. I myself just went with my weapon and ground pounded everywhere, made sure to have like radar on and all that. I can't remember what the proper mods are called, let's be honest, because I always have them on. So yeah, it didn't take me too long to run these ones, about 3 to 4 minutes each, and I would pretty much always get a Neurode, but if I was kind of bad and slow, it would take a little bit longer, or I could sometimes miss one. But usually you'll get 1 to 2 on this one. You can get 3, but yeah, I would expect 1 to 2 more so. And again, you can run Mariana if you want. These are just kind of similar map tiles. I think E Prime's a bit smaller and easier to run in my opinion. It's just a simpler map, IMO. But if you like Mariana, run Mariana. It's up to you. This is one of those ones where you just run around, break everything. So look for the loot, and if there's no loot, cry. Guys, if you liked the video so far, remember to subscribe, check out some of my other stuff, and follow me on Twitter. Thanks. The next map I would say is Eris Zabala. So this is an infested survival with a bonus 30% resource drop chance. Now, if you're going to be running a map like this, you'll of course want to be running a Smita Kavat. You'll definitely want to be running a more meta team if possible, like a Korra with a Pilfering Strangledome, or Stranglethorn, whatever it's called, and then maybe a Hydroid, maybe a Necros, you know, all that jazz, Nova, maybe a Trinity. Really whatever a good meta team is for you guys to get good drops. Always Necros and Korra at least, or, you know, Hydroid, but Korra and Necros more so. The nice part about this map is since it is a survival, if you do have a good efficient team with a Nova and the enemies run to you very fast, you have a pretty good chance at just getting an insane amount of Neurodes, especially with a full meta team. Without one, it's probably not quite as good as the boss, but if you always get lucky, it could be way better. So, of course, this game is a game of RNG with a lot of drop rate, percent chance, so you never truly know. It's best to always like throw a Smita Kavat on, get some mods, augment mods, etc. to increase drop rate, drop chance, and do as much as possible to increase your odds. But if you just want to run a survival, yeah, then just go here, because I like this one a lot too, and I am a fan of endless type missions. And finally, on the last planet, Lua. I would recommend checking out first Apollo. It is a disruption. You can get Neurodes here. Sentience can spawn, so you can get, you know, sentient drops. All in all, I would recommend this. I'm saying disruption because Apollo disruption is, first off, a popular game mode. Second off, you can get Axii relics very easily on this one, starting from the first round. So it's one of the more popular ones to my knowledge, and people really do like running it. And of course, since it is an endless mission, you can get a ton of Neurodes here. The other map I would go to on Lua is Tycho, because this is the survival on Lua. Of course, I would recommend the disruption because I like the fast Axii relics, and it's just a more efficient farm in that regard, in my opinion. But if you don't really like the disruption game mode, because, you know, sometimes the chargers are kind of hard to kill, and sometimes, I know, a lot of people don't like disruptions, but whatever. Then you can go to Tycho. It is a survival on Lua. Sentience can still spawn. You can definitely still get a lot of Neurodes, especially if you have a meta team. You can do what you can always do, which is deploy extractors, one on Lua, one on Earth. It should be a distilling distractor, right? Yeah, okay. And then one on Deimos, and then hope that you can get some good luck every day, and maybe get some Neurodes as well. Of course, it takes 8 hours for the distilling extractors, but with all three of them, there's an okay chance that I'll get at least one Neurode, and it is a passive way to get them, so you can definitely do that as well. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. If you did like it, I would appreciate if you were to check out some of my other videos, follow me on Twitter, and, you know, comment down below. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you dislike it. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya. Peace.